Wayans brothers.
This might be just the outtake. Okay.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wow. Okay, I take it that you have had your orange juice and your cayenne pepper. Yeah, yes, that's a yes. Because you are singing. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, well, good morning, everybody. No, I have not had cayenne pepper and orange juice, but I'll tell you about that more later on in the show. But first of all, welcome to the Taylor Tilton Show. I'm Christie Taylor of the Christie Taylor Show, and also the founder of Christie Taylor Consulting. And Tina Tilton is on you.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Tina Tilton of Tina Tilton's The Blend. That airs right after the Christie Taylor Show, you guys, in the various markets. We are in Memphis, Tennessee, obviously, because that's where your girls are from. Excuse me. One girl is from. The other one is from Mississippi. But and then you got... That's okay. That's okay. Because we're in Mississippi today. We're home, Christie Taylor. You're home. We're also in Rome, Georgia. Seriously, you guys. We're in Rome, Georgia. We're in Florence, Mobile, and Huntsville, Alabama. We're in Little Rock, Arkansas. And just as of today is the first Tuesday?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So today today our program airs in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. We are currently in 410,000 households. So, you know,
the Taylor Tilton Hour, honey. Okay, of course, the Taylor Tilton Show, which you're checking out now, is our audio podcast that you can check out on most of our amazing platforms. We stream live on Facebook and YouTube, so it gives you an opportunity to drop those comments, make some questions, say good morning, Christie and Tina. And for those who would love to also help us grow this, you can feel free to check out the Cash Apps that's listed on the screen. We would love to have breakfast or lunch or dinner on you. Yes.
I forget that that's on there. I'm like, again, my what was that? Maybe a couple of months ago, my eyesight started to take a little downward spiral. So I have to wear some reading glasses now. So I have to on my phone. I'm squinting like, oh yeah. I do see that Cash App on there. Cash App $ Tina Tilton Prod. That's short for Productions. PROD. I know it by heart. I may not can see it, but I know it by heart.
What you said. And of course, if you want to treat me to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or some medicine. Ooh.
So what?
Radio Girl. That's Cash Out $ Radio Girl GYRL Media. Okay, first of all, let's celebrate you. Because you hit me up and said, I can smell. Or I can taste.
I was about to say, now I've been able to smell for some time, but I can taste. Yeah, I did. I hit you up.
How did you know you could taste?
Well, okay, so let's backtrack. Since December 2021, which was my second time contracting. I said contracting. Contracting. Getting COVID. I'll put it that way. Yeah, getting COVID. That's that second time around for me. It changed my taste buds because I at that time I wasn't sick like I was the first time in 2019. 2021, I lost my taste buds. And I knew, I said, oh Lord, they said that was one of the symptoms. Let's go and get it checked out. Went and got it checked out on air during
On
the
air.
Taylor
That's
Tilton
right.
hour.
That's right.
Yeah, or during the Taylor Tilton show. I'm sorry. And then they were like, the test came back positive. I was like, oh Lord, I got to sit out for 7 days. Okay. Nonetheless, I did that, but my taste buds had a little funny. I, I had an oniony. Some days it was oniony, and some days it was what did I say? Like a fabric softener.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
kept saying that you could taste fabric softener in the food. I was
I
like,
could, I could, I could
the
say
truth is, you probably are tasting fabric softener. The rest of us just can't taste it.
right,
It's
right, right. I'm like everything that's probably not appropriate in the food, specifically bread.
yes.
I had a real challenge with bread, oatmeal,
Mm.
shucks, even chicken,
Oh yeah. Now,
potatoes, just almost anything. And I had
well, wait a
began
minute.
to,
When you told me that you couldn't really enjoy your favorite candy, that was like, okay, Tina.
yeah, yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, the Reese's peanut butter cup was just not the same. I mean, imagine you got chocolate, you got peanut butter, and you got onions. It's like, wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me I just spent $2.25 on a big cup? Because that's what it is without tax. Okay, that's what it is. And and I can't enjoy this thing. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna step down for a second. I'm gonna
Right.
step away from the big cups and go a different route. We'll just try some Smarties, some sweet tarts, something that's not as pleasurable for me and not as costly. So, but yeah, it was a real challenge. However, I can say this because I consider myself a woman of God.
Come on, God.
I did stay in my prayer closet and
Mhm.
stay, hey God, I thank you. I thank you for the restoration of my taste buds. But
Mm,
even if you don't
mm,
restore my taste buds, then I still thank you for allowing me to be able to taste what I do taste. Even
mm.
though it may have an oniony taste or some days a fabric softener type of taste to it, I'm still eating. I'm serious. I'm like, I'm still eating. I'm still eating on my own.
Yeah,
I don't need
yeah.
help. I don't need anything. It's just different. So
Mhm.
I'll adapt. If this is how I'm to end, phase out of this life, in my very old age, of course. If
Oh,
this is
no,
how I'm supposed to, you know, drift away into the sunset with my taste buds this way,
over the
I'm
next
okay
40
with it.
years,
Yeah,
tasting onions in my Reese's peanut butter cup for the next
yeah.
40 years, God, I'll
Yeah,
do it. God,
I'll
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it as long as I can. Yeah, yeah, I'll do it. That's fine. If that's your will, that's fine. But
Remember, they used to
um,
stay in church because I got a reasonable portion of help. So that would have been a reasonable portion of health. You
it
could
would have been
still
a
eat
reasonable.
on your own, and you just can't. You just sometimes taste onion in the Reese's peanut butter cup or fabric
Yeah,
softener in the bread. Other than that, it's a reasonable portion.
you just ain't right. This how that was said. That just ain't right. Good morning, mom. Mom just texted and said good morning.
Good
So good morning, mommy.
morning. Good morning, Mom. Good
Uh-huh.
morning. And good morning to everybody that's checking in and showing us hearts and love. Feel free to also
Yeah,
drop a comment so we can say good morning to you by name. We would love to
yeah,
shout you out here on the Taylor Tilton Show, brought to you
yeah.
by Christie Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center. Continue,
That's
Tina,
right.
with your
Okay.
you can take with your taste buds, your
Yeah.
revival. You've been in
Okay.
revival. Your taste buds have been revived.
Yes, they have. And so, let me say this though. Sometimes blessings come in packages that are not
Mm.
beautiful.
Come on. Oh well. Come on.
And I say that because obviously, last week was the last week of school. My
Right.
children were home. They were out of
Right.
school. That very last Friday, which was the very last day of school, uh, my daughter says, I don't think I feel so good. What do you
Mm,
mean? Okay, well, come on. She said she had a headache. Okay,
mm,
well, come on. You can lay down in mommy and daddy's bed. And then she did. She rested with me that particular weekend because Sam was on the road.
mm-hmm.
Then he came back in, and she still was kind of challenged with, at that point, she said her throat. Oh, my throat is kind of itchy. But
Oh
she,
my.
and she was coughing.
Uh-oh.
And she was in our room. And I said, Sam, can you put her out?
Right,
I'm
right.
serious. I did ask. I said, can you put her out, send her to her own room? He's like, but she wants to be in here with us and watch TVs. Oh my gosh, she has her own TV in her own room. Uh-oh.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I got out the shower. She's on my side of the bed, hacking. And I said, oh Lord.
Oh
And
my God.
then he said, well, don't worry about it, baby. God has not given us a spirit of fear. I said, that's true, but he also gave us
Common sense.
common sense. And I see and hear that this child is hacking. And when you're on the road, I'm her caretaker. So I think the wisest thing to do is to put her out, send her to her room, get her some medicine, of course, send her to her room and get her out of here. That didn't happen.
Mm.
So that was probably Tuesday. Wednesday, she told my sister, she said, I don't know why. I just don't feel so good. Nothing's wrong, but I just don't feel my best. My sister looked at me because she came over and she looked at me and she said, hey, you think she got it?
I'm thinking she got it.
I said, oh no, go ahead and I know we got a test. Go look in the medicine cabinet and give her a test. Lord, she went in that medicine cabinet, Christie Taylor. That was the very next day after I talked to you. And said and kind of said all was well over here. The very next day, this child comes with a positive reading.
You know something? Okay, so I gotta join baby girl because the same person that breathed on her at school apparently breathed on me.
Oh, what?
Okay, so
What?
first of all, Olivia is not by herself. She's nursing. She's in her quarantine mode right now. I've been in quarantine since last Tuesday, since our last show.
Girl, Olivia ain't no quarantine. Olivia negative. Olivia's at the summer camp. Get out of here.
Oh, okay, okay. So wait
You
a minute,
can't
I
stay
got you.
here.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay, hold on. Close the mic. Close the mic.
Oh, okay. But I can tell you this. Okay, close your mic. Go
Okay, I
ahead,
did.
close your mic.
Okay, so let me. Oh my God. So Olivia overall, she done pretty much. She's passed it, so she had a positive.
Yes, but she probably, because that was a week prior to, like, remember Olivia got out of school
On the
on the
27th.
20th.
Oh, that's
20th.
right. That's right. That's right.
Right. And then the 27th was the last day of school for MCS. So that the week of the 27th, like the 22nd, 23rd, she was kind
Yes.
of experiencing headaches and stuff like that. So
Yes.
yeah, that's why she's
All right.
negative, if you will.
Wow.
Mhm,
So
at
okay.
this point.
So by the time she was on her way out of the positive, I
Mhm.
was entering the positive.
Whoa,
Because
wait a
when
minute.
you said that, she said that first of all, her head, I started
Yeah.
feeling. Okay, so let me rewind. Now you know. Okay, now you said this. You had your second one in December 2021. Now I've been a hermit. I have been in the house, minding my own business since 2019, really. And definitely
Yeah, you never used to come out at all.
I ain't come outside. I
No.
Instacart, washed the groceries off when they deliver it to me. When I went outside, even when I was hanging with mama, we were double masked and gloved up sometimes. Honey, we had the plastic glove. What? I had the wipes in both of the doors, child. What? And, honey, wiping everything down. Wiping.
Oh Lord.
Even when
Okay.
I'm outside, child, I would have the sanitary wipes with me and let me sit down and wipe. I wipe, and gloves. And I mean, oh, girl, we was honey. Okay, over
You
here.
had gloves too.
Girl, I've had
Lord.
the
I
gloves.
never
I've had
went
the
outside with
disinfecting
gloves.
wipes. I've had the antiseptic wipes. I've had my sister had even bought where we could carry in the car our Clorox wipes, not just the kind, just and
Oh Lord.
honey, what out in this world? All right, and look at me because I got a mask on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tighten it up and pull it up almost with my eyes. Don't
So
play with
did you have one of those miner's masks?
Yes. Well, no, no,
You
no,
may
no.
as well.
I never did get the miner's mask, but I will tell you that we quickly learned that the K95, the K95s were the best. So stayed stocked with those. Even went online, found one that was cute. Now I never did invest in the Patrick Henry,
She
which of
said
course
she
is a
found a
Memphis
cute
designer
canine.
based out of the KN95s, the hospitals.
KN95
Yeah,
mask.
the
A cute
KN95.
one.
And
Easy.
I found a cute version of it.
It's
Now
about vanity.
okay. Now, of course, the Patrick Henry, which is made by a Memphis designer that I could go and get. Even Francine's son made some fabulous artwork on one of them that Kelly of Destiny Child wore. I never did get that one because I would have bought that one. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh
I
yeah, I
got
have
the
some.
black one. I had a black one that I really liked, and I'm going to reorder a whole stack of them because as when I text you and say, girl, I done tested positive. And what was your reply?
I said, after 2 years, you waited 2 years to get something everybody else has already had. You and Olivia 2 years ago. I'm like, do you know how old that is? 2 years. Oh, okay. So explain to me then how this happened
So
with you.
2 years later,
For 2 years later. Yeah.
as I drink my, that's why I said earlier you asked, did I have my orange juice and cayenne pepper? No, 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 no. I've had to step it all the way back up, honey. I had to go back to 2020 where I boils me lemons and distilled water. Go get the distilled water, get the lemons, get the cayenne pepper, the turmeric, the ginger, and make a whole cauldron of beverages. So take the sugar, don't even do the orange juice because there's too much sugar in it. Honey, I've been over here old schooling it from 2020. I went back to, honey, and eating on a lemon peel right now. The finish breaking that mucus up because it's trying to linger as I
All of your bodily organs should be functioning at full capacity.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Okay, so what? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Taylor Tilton Show. I'm Christie Taylor. This is Tina Tilton hanging out with me
Good
on this
morning.
Tuesday. It is a Taylor Tilton Tuesday, and we welcome Jackson, Mississippi to our 10 o'clock hour that's coming up. We have our back-to-back television shows, The Christie Taylor Show and Tina Tilton's The Blend. Now, going back to the fact that somebody breathed on me and it wasn't God.
Oh Lord.
Because when the Bible says breathe on me. Well, I want God to breathe on me. I don't want y'all breathing on me, near me. Go somewhere else.
You said because y'all got germs, God
Y'all
don't.
got germ. God don't. God ain't got no germ. God ain't got no. Okay, so Memorial Day weekend, I decided to, participate into some ventures, into some events, and, in a hosting capacity. Now, let me say, over the last 2 years, I have been very vigilant. Like you said, with my orange juice, cayenne pepper. Remember, I had ran out a couple of weeks ago and was a little slowful in that. And I have to say, I take responsibility that I had not been vigilant in keeping my orange juice and cayenne pepper up because I, ran out some juice one time and like, oh, I'll get to it, da da da. And then I
Uh-huh.
had some new vegan multivitamins, and because it's a capsule that was a little larger, I was like, oh, I was slowful in taking that and just being vigilant in how I do. But the most important thing is I had discovered cookout. I'm gonna blame it on me first before I talk about the people who breathed on me. I had just recently discovered cookout. You know that little drive-through restaurant, or whatever.
Oh yeah, delicious. I like it anyway.
Okay, well, I started liking it too. But the thing is, instead of going there for food like you're supposed to, girl, them shakes, baby, them shakes.
Yes, those shakes are delicious.
Oh, Jesus. So I'm rolling up to them like, oh, I don't even want no food. Let me just get this shake, girl. So for about 2 weeks, I ain't gonna say every day, but almost every day I was going passing by the cookout. And then I finally said a week
That's
before.
a bit much.
It wasn't a bit much, but I was in a stress mode and, no tears required, but it was around the Mother's Day time. So I know it was emotional eating. It was just comfort food. And, instead of going and getting a pint of ice cream, I got a shake from Cookout. Okay, let's just be real. So, but following that, I said, girl, what you doing? Because I couldn't get inside one of my jeans, my smaller jeans. You have have different size jeans, and when you want to put on the small jeans and not the big jeans, and I was like, how come I get out of the belt? Okay, well, let me stop to the cookout. So I've undiscovered cookout. I don't go on the cookout, but it was for vanity purposes. Howsoever.
So don't you talk about my 2 bags of chips in the back of my car back in the day. No more, because
wait,
you
hold on.
you have just given me 2 vanity points.
I didn't talk, but I didn't put the cookout shakes in the window. I didn't put the cookout.
No, it don't matter, because that wouldn't have been cute. You got to be all that in a bag of chips. It did say all that in a shake. It's don't fries go with that shake. So you should have had fries and a shake in your window.
Speaking about that, the cookout has those delicious seasoned Cajun fries that was going really good with them shakes. So just remind you, I'm eating the Cajun fries in them shakes. So fries was going with the shake. But anyway, let me tell y'all. So I now know I was in a compromised situation. Thank y'all for showing us some love and laughter. Please drop your name so we can shout y'all out. So let me tell y'all. So before the Memorial Day weekend, I had already been celebrating at the cookout. So by the time of Memorial Day weekend, I'm like, when was the last time I ate some vegetables? So now I want to clean my diet back up as we're getting to the end of the school year, as we're going into Memorial Day weekend, as we're about to go into the summertime. And I don't want to be in my size.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you couldn't recount the last time that you ate vegetables?
And I was like, Christie, when was the last time? Yeah, and I was just like junk food eating. You know what I'm saying? I was, because I try not to do that. Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah, you know, I already will wash my groceries. If y'all have listened to earlier episodes, yes, I wash groceries and stuff. But I also
she means her canned foods, you all. Okay, we're not talking about fruits and vegetables. We know that. That's a gimme.
Packaging. I'm talking about what the food come in from the store to be in the stock room.
That don't make no sense.
And the insects and any other living creatures back there be rolling and crawling on. That's what I'm talking about.
I cannot believe you.
If you go watch hold on then. You know we've discussed it. Now this is one reason why, but this is probably why I got it 2 years later, because I be around.
True.
This is probably why. Remember the movie, The Girl, I'm the Boy in the Plastic Bubble? I know I'm dating myself, but this is what probably happened, because I be over here living in my bubble, washing my grocery packaging and wearing extra masks and wipes and gloves. The one time I done got out here trying to be fancy free, because everybody's supposed to be double vax boosted or whatever, immune system. Y'all done had it 15 times, so you got the what they call
you said it right.
The antibodies in your body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, well, I can go to these 2 events and not wear my mask 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because I'm also in a hosting capacity and engaging with people. Hunty. I'm going to think it's one particular person at this one event that for whatever reason wanted to keep bending down into my buffer zone, whispering to me information. And I'm going to tell you, I forgot, because we've been masked up for so long, how bad some people breath smell. I'm just going to say it.
Wait a minute.
Some people need a Tic Tac. Some people need gum, mints.
How do you forget that? Even though it's only been a couple of years, you've lived longer than 2 years. How do you forget? Breath can smell bad sometimes.
Tina, do you remember how some people talk with their breath?
Huh? No, give me an example.
Hey, Tina, how you doing?
Okay.
And you're like, and you're shielding your face from the breath.
Oh gosh, okay.
Before the COVID. And it's like, bruh, step back, you're in my zone. He talking with his breath. And it was ratchet. I'm gonna say it's him. I'm just gonna say it's him, because
I was about to say, you cannot blame that man's bad breath on if he's the one that gave you that transmitted COVID to you.
Well,
come on now.
I'm just saying, true enough, it's in the air.
Yes.
I think it's in the air. It circulates through the vents and all like that, and you got to keep your immune system up, and that's why it's good to, keep your mask on and all that. But I think it was in his breath. I think it.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm clear. You're saying that you think COVID was in that man's breath because his breath was so bad?
Maybe yes.
Oh gosh, that is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
Oh my. Honey, but something was in there. Something was in their breath.
Something was in there. Something wasn't right, huh?
Old
Oh,
folks used to say, "You smell like fever, baby." Oh, God. I know this ain't funny. I'm just trying
you
to tell you,
said you said he smelled like a fever.
we smell like fever. That's what old folks say. You smell like fever. Cause y'all, somebody breathed on me. I've been out. I done been in the schools with the mask and the kids. You know what I'm saying? I done even been to a couple of private events. Whether I don't know people.
Oh
I don't
God.
check. I don't check for the COVID card. So you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. The one time I'm out and somebody getting my buffers on, and they breath is kicking, smelling like fever. It has to be him. I'm gonna go down saying that. Now it could have been the pretty people with the good smelling cologne on, brush teeth looking. It could have been them too. It could have been them. But I'm just saying.
Oh man.
I'm
Phew.
just
Brother
saying,
took a
oh
minute.
my God, I'm over here doing too much. Okay, thank you
Okay.
all so much for hanging out. But I will say, since last Tuesday, and then you gonna say, how you gonna get it 2 years later? I had to laugh. I had to laugh. Because here it is, just like with your baby girl, just like with Olivia, it started with like a little sinus pressure. But it's allergy season, and as you say, we
Right.
walking through the summer
Yeah.
snow coming off
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
trees. And
Yeah.
this is how much I be masked up, y'all. Even doing one reason I don't like to eat out, going back to me washing my grocery packaging, is because during cold and flu and sinus season, a lot of times people who work in fast food restaurants can't take off and things like that, even if they get sick. So I'm always thinking during these seasonal allergy times, don't go to fast food restaurants because they get in there probably sneezing on the food while they preparing it. Yes, yes, yes. I be thinking all that. And I hate to look through the window when they preparing it because if they touch too many things with their gloves on, how you go? Oh Jesus! See, this is why I probably got it because I'm the girl
You
in the
know
black.
what? That is the most ridiculous.
But wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Remind me not to go to Cheddar's with you again. I, I
Ooh.
mean, had you told me this prior to our Cheddar's trip, I probably would have left you at home.
Well, see,
I'd have left you at home.
because
Like, never mind, Christy, it's closed. Christy, it's closed.
but that's not necessarily fast food. But they could be back in the kitchen
I
sneezing.
don't know. I mean, yeah.
They could be back there sneezing and halfway covering their nose and the food. See, y'all didn't see the movie Outbreak. Did anybody see the movie Outbreak? Come on, people. Y'all know this stuff be happening, but true enough, that's why we pray and
Well,
have.
we already know we've lived the outbreak. I mean, it's a pandemic. That means worldwide outbreak. Okay, so
Well,
we've
well,
already lived that. We
that's
get
the
that
reason. Okay, well,
that
I'm
it can
glad you said
happen.
it. And I'm so glad that you said that because, as you said, this is an ongoing situation. We are actually, most pandemics last 3 to 5 years. So we're in the halfway mark. Okay, so with that being said, and since, yes, I waited 2 years to get what everybody else done had 15 times proudly and all that, I'm going to become Lola Falana, Dionne
What you
Warwick,
do? Oh boy.
Dinah Ross, Diane
Oh boy.
Carroll,
These all sound
Mariah
like divas.
Carey, and Jennifer Lopez. I'm going to become the icon and legend that folks say I am mixed up. Oh, it's morning time. It's time for me to wake up. It's morning time.
It's time for you to put that foolishness to the side because if you got Diana Ross, Mariah Carey, Lola Falana, and some more all rolled up, you're about to tell me something that you probably shouldn't be. So what is it? Well, you're about to become them by what?
Good morning, Lavelle. I'm going to
Hi,
become
Lavelle. Good morning.
I'm about to become a diva. Now, see, y'all been saying Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez be, extra with the green rooms and the Dinah Ryder. I'm going to be like Dinah Ross. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Don't look at you.
No eye
What you
contact.
mean? Don't look at you.
I'm gonna have a rider when I MC, and it's gonna be in there after that. And don't look at Christie Taylor in the eye.
What looking at you got anything to do with you contacting or contracting any type of virus?
Well, I figure. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I'm figuring if you're not providing eye contact, that means 9 times out of 10 your head is bowed, right? Am I right? If you don't,
I don't know.
and if you looking down, that means you breathing down, which means you can't breathe on me.
Oh, so help me understand.
Don't make me have to throw Amon in from Michael Jackson's Years
Remember the times?
remember the
You know,
time where you had to before you had to bow down on your knee. And I know you can't breathe on me. They ain't that far down now.
I can't believe it. What has this virus done to you?
It's unleashed my inner diva. My inner
What
diva, she is coming out. And I'm gonna be like
what
just totally fabulous.
and,
I'm just
and,
gonna be like,
and listen,
Polly,
listen, you guys. She's not taking any responsibility of her own
yes,
actions.
I
She
did.
could have,
I
she
did.
could have gotten out of here. You could have gotten out of here in 2020, 2021 with the rest of us. Went on, got it over with, and been slightly immune to it at that point. You could have been done it. But no, you chose to stay in your bubble for 2 years and
Well,
then come out of your bubble with nothing, just shots, I suppose. And then say, oh no,
double shot in the
somebody
booty.
gave it to me. The man with the bad breath gave it to me.
Honey, look, he had fever in his mouth. That's what old folks say. You got fever in your mouth. He had something in there. Wait a minute. And if it wasn't him, then I really need to become a diva. And nobody breathe on me. Everybody keep your distance. 6 feet
My
apart.
mama said, Christy, stay masked up and stay safe or something like that. She just texted. Lord,
Really?
mama, she will. From
I need to.
listening, she will.
Wait a minute. What did mama say? I need what mama say. Whatever she said, I'm gonna do. What she
She
say?
says, stay masked up and stay safe or something like that.
That's right, mama. And I'm gonna be maxed up with my gloves on. Now, see, I now see why those women back in the day had them pretty gloves.
I ain't going nowhere with you looking like no astronaut. I ain't going nowhere with you. You just say for all the promoters, Christy Taylor's tickets that you were going to give her for the event, you could just give those over to Tina Tilton.
So you can give them to the winners. So you can give them to the winners. Okay,
No. I'm talking about your tickets. You know, you get tickets, I get tickets. Your tickets. Don't worry about Christy Taylor, because see.
No, they can give me tickets. They just need to have me in the top box. I need to be in the
alone
by myself, like the Queen of England. I need to be like the Queen of England right about now. Take me to the back entrance like Lola Falana and Diana Ross. That's what I'm doing.
Girl, I ain't listening. I am not listening.
As I eat my lemon peel and drink my lemon concoction.
I'm not listening.
My God, I got me doing too much the last 7 days. I've been doing some other stuff this week. Not that I was gonna be running outside doing it, but my point is,
Mom says that she's worn gloves too when she goes outside, and yes, she has. But Mama has already had her dose. She's already had her dose of COVID. So and that was in 2021. You, on the other hand, waited until 2022.
The summer of 2022 at that.
I promise you, when the whole world has reopened to even NBA playoff games. My goodness. You got thousands of people at the playoff games. No telling.
I know the next time I go. When I go to the Grizzlies playoff next year, I'm going to be in the skybox. Yes, I am. I already see it right now. So this means, all right, my prices are going up. Wait a minute, see, this is also how I can justify my price increases for all my services. Because I need to be able to afford all this private access, private boxes.
and medicine, obviously. you get it. Medical care. I get it. Oh boy. Well,
I have to get a personal assistant. I now have to hire a personal assistant to be the good cop, bad cop. Well, good person, Christie, bad person, personal assistant. Because I can't say, "Don't look at me."
So you
I have to hire a personal assistant that says, "Don't look at Miss Taylor. Don't look at her. Don't keep eye contact."
Help me, Lord.
See, now y'all done made me have to raise my prices, hire a personal assistant just to keep my 3 to 6 feet buffers on. What kind of foolishness?
I can't.
He just wasn't supposed to come outside that day. Whoever breathed on me wasn't supposed to come outside.
You know what? You probably are right. They probably were not supposed to come outside that day. But the truth be told, like seriously, lately, I mean, okay, nope, let me go back. I'm gonna ask you. What? When you were diagnosed and
last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday, okay. And the doctor, what did the doctor tell you? What was your
Okay, well, first of
treatment?
all, okay, because I have double vax and boost, and I actually, I guess Monday, Tuesday, start feeling that, which Olivia was feeling, your baby girl was feeling, the little pressure, scratchy throat, a little body aches. That was Monday. No fever though. No fever, just a little chill. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird.
No, she didn't have a fever either.
And then on Tuesday, running around, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a little weird. Okay, and I went to pick up some. I was picking up tending to a client,
Okay.
and that person had it before, and they were like, I said, what does it feel like? Look, because I couldn't ask Tina, because Tina, she don't answer the phone on the first ring. And, so I'm asking another friend, and she was like, yeah. I said, and then as we were talking, I got a little winded. I said, girl, I'm feeling a little short. I said, wait a minute. She said, yeah, you might need to go get tested, because I ain't been tested or nothing. I just been riding it out. If I get a little sniffle or something, I just immediately get my cayenne pepper, orange juice, turmeric, and just, baby, this was like, nah, this ain't gonna rush away with that.
Mm-hmm.
On my way home, I went to a Poplar Healthcare, which is kind of like in the Winchester, Hacks Cross, FedEx headquarters area. And they've had for almost 2 years, 2 big old tents that you can drive through that, honey, I've seen the streets wrapped around with thousands of people going to get tested. And I would just be going to the house like, well, I guess they've been outside too much.
See there. Well, look at those heathens.
Hush your mouth. Lavelle said everything is literally COVID now. I fell and hurt my knee. You had COVID. OMG.
I know. Thank you, Lavelle. You're absolutely right.
But the thing is, it's like my thing was sinus pressure, because I'm sensitive, because I've been in media so long that if anything gets in my ears or in my throat, it's just automatic sinus, and I just tend to it that way. And I had actually gone out that Tuesday to get some Benadryl and Claritin, because I know that typically happens. But once I felt the chill with the fever, I said, that's not my sinus. And that's why I asked my friend, and the shortness of breath while I was talking to her, I was like, this is different. I've never had that. And because I don't tend to have respiratory issues, but it's always sinus cavity issues, this was like, I said, no, let me go find out what's going on.
Yeah.
So I did that, and they said, they did the little drive-through, the swabs, and I was like, I was actually amazed. I was anticipating the alien probe up in your cranium. They don't.
Yeah, well, that's what they used to do. Like, what did they do for you?
They just did swabs, and because actually the little black boy, he just swab, and I looked at him. I said, "Y'all don't do the cranium no more." And
did you just call him a little black boy?
Yes, he had a lot of, and he had a lot of black boy joy. Anyway, so
oh boy,
he probably in his early 20s. Can I be my mature self? So young man, little young man, black young man.
And the views and opinions on this show are those of Christie Taylor, not those of Tina Tilton Productions, the podcast center. Nothing else that Tina Tilton owns. Let's put it that way.
Well, he didn't do the cranium. He didn't do the alien cranium scabbing thing. He just did a swab, and I said, oh, y'all don't do.
What did he do? Seriously, did he swab in your mouth? Is that what?
No, my nostrils.
Oh, okay.
Swab. And he stopped, and I was like, oh, no more in the cranium. And he chuckled and laughed. He said, no, ma'am. I said, oh, okay. I said, I guess 2 years later. Oh,
yeah, they have a new way of doing things now.
Lavelle, hush your mouth. He said,
what did he say?
He said, hey, it's Pride Month. Stop it, Christie.
I know.
You know something. I am what do they say? I'm an ally of the Rainbow Coalition, even though I do be mad sometimes with that they took over the Skittles Rainbow, but I am an ally. Anybody who knows in that community, and I've had dear friends, church choirs, all that. Anyway, I'm an ally.
Well, I got one color. I'm black and I'm proud. That's my proud color. Black.
All right, James Brown.
I'm black and I'm proud. The end.
All I'm gonna say is I used to see rainbows laying outside in the country after rain in Tipton County. So God
Oh,
made
you mean the actual definition of a rainbow?
yeah, I love rainbows.
I'm saying you said you saw one in the country.
Yeah, when we lived in Tipton County, after it rained, when you
Mhm.
live in areas that don't have a lot of pollution, you can see a lot of things in the sky.
Yeah. Go figure. You're right about that.
Including the
But
stars.
anyway, we'll do pride another day. Let's
The
get
point
back
is,
onto your treatment. What was your COVID treatment? What did they send you home with? Did you get a pill? Did you get
no,
medicine?
actually,
Did you?
no. Actually, the Popular Healthcare, they said that they would send me the results in 24 hours. After midnight, I happened to still be up and, just was retiring for the evening. And after my Tuesday, and I was looked it up, Tylenol and something else for the fever that I had started because I finally had hit 100 on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, contacted the nurse line on my insurance, and they suggested that I do a virtual with my doctor and the nurse practitioner. She was like, "Oh, you have very mild symptoms and it's already Wednesday." And I had almost broken my fever, and
Yeah.
she was like, because I
Get
was
out of my office.
no,
That's
well,
what
it
she was
was
like.
virtually, and I was
Get out. Oh, hang up.
and I had purposely, it was a sunny day and old school style. I said, I need to be outside, but I don't need to be around people. I was like, let me go sit in the car in the park because I love parks, trees, all of that. All of that is health and healing. Me and the trees had to talk, honey. I was like, now y'all know I'm outside, so don't give me too many of y'all, your little babies, that y'all little spores and stuff. I need some fresh air.
And
And
what the trees tell you back?
the trees was they were
I'm just
swinging.
curious.
They were swinging gently in the wind, and then it was hot and sunny. And
Oh, okay.
I
That's
was
translate. I can translate that for you. That says, mm-hmm.
well, no,
That's what the
because then
trees
I
said to
started
you.
sweating.
Mm-hmm.
The trees was like, "Okay, we got you, Christy. We
Mm-mm.
got you."
Mm-mm. Not
And then
not
the
not with the
sun,
swaying. Not with the swaying.
no, it was
Mm-mm. Swaying.
they were gently swaying. It wasn't that
Yeah,
heavy
that's what I'm
swaying.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That meant mm-hmm. Don't give me none
Yeah.
of your babies. Mm-hmm.
And the
That's
sun
what
was
that meant.
out and I was sweating in the car. And then I did my virtual and they were like, yeah, you're pretty much. I said, yeah, I'm literally sweating while we're talking because I wanted to get outside with sun and just kind of like have a sun. And then it rained. Then God opened the heavens and the rain came down for 5 minutes. And then next thing I know, the trees and the sun and the rain created a sauna. Y'all
I don't know.
gonna let me have this story.
Go ahead. We're listening. We are.
And I really started, and I broke a real good sweat. That was Wednesday, and I broke my fever on Wednesday. And she basically said, "Keep doing your halls and your Tylenol." And I said, "What about the congestion?" She said, "Well, you can get some Mucinex, and I can put you a prescription for cough medicine, but you could just take some honey."
Some honey.
I said, "I got everything God done already told me for 2 years what to do with garlic and the honey."
Okay.
You put a mouth. Oh, see, come on now. And honestly, I've been doing it, and that's why I'm even as clear as I am. Because by Thursday, Friday, everything else, all the symptoms had gone except for the congestion in my head. It had pretty much there. And now today being Tuesday, I'm like on the last little leg of it. And when I'm telling you, pop a garlic clove, a mouthful of honey, and chew it up.
Oh, did you say
Honey,
garlic and honey?
yes,
A garlic clove?
a honey. It brings that mucus right on up.
Child, you talk about that man's breath. Child, really? Really? Don't you just stay over there while you're doing all of that, cause child, nobody wants you in their face either. Not right now. You may be healthy, but you gonna smell bad.
Woo, that's why you're supposed to
About a
stay.
garlic clove and honey.
I show well. Look, I'm just trying to tell you, and I've been flushing it out with my lemon concoction that I made two big old pots. Like y'all had them big spaghetti pots. I had two big spaghetti pots full of water of my lemon concoction, my distilled water, gallons of that. throw in a couple lemons, cut them up real good, put the ginger in my where I usually make my smoothies, put that little distilled water with some ginger, pour it in there, turmeric and cayenne pepper, and sip on it like I'm doing. Yeah, it's cleaning me out. Hey, good morning, Sandra Hill Wilson. Good
You
morning.
you sound like the Beverly Hillbillies,
Well,
what's
it's
the
working.
Clampets. That's what you sound like. You've been over there cooking like the Clampets.
I have been. I had to go back to my country, Tilton County, Mississippi roots
Oh
on
well,
this.
yeah, that's the Clampets. No wonder. Okay, I follow. I follow
Honey,
the Beverly Hillbillies.
well, that was one of my favorite shows. Well,
Well, you say you're about to act like those divas anyway, so you would be a Beverly Hillbilly.
right. I'm gonna see. Look, I done came from I done got it out the mud, from the Mississippi mud up in the Tipton County, Mississippi. I done did what my granddad and them used to do, honey. Put all that stuff in and make you eat it and drink it. And now the only thing I didn't do, Tina, because I ain't got to look. Now this one thing y'all don't know about me. I'm gonna slip into that.
Oh, okay, yeah. 947. Yeah, let's say it.
What y'all don't know about me is I'm still scared of castor oil, cod liver oil, and black drought and 666. That's all I'm saying. I'm still scared of them.
Oh no, not that. Not
Baby.
666.
Now, if I was really feeling like it was gonna take me down under, I would have. But Dr. Champion or whoever got it, I was gonna have to get in the car and sweat over there. But I was like, "Ooh, Jesus, Lord, I don't want to get them."
Oh no.
Now that's what y'all don't know about me. I'm still scared of cod liver oil, castor oil, black drought, and 666. Now that's what you don't know about me. But now I will go get it if it's an emergency. Now that's what you don't know. I'm done.
Surprised that you did not deem this as an emergency.
Well, the symptoms were mild. I was already breaking the fever. And I was cleansing. When I say cleansing, I was cleansing. I ain't playing with y'all no more, but I'm gonna be so divified. God bless. I'm gonna have to get a personal assistant because I'm too nice. I'm too nice. Oh, I'm just too nice.
Well, I'm going to make my what you don't know about me very simple right now, because right now I'm upstairs cleaning my daughter's room because her room looks like Theo Huxtable. And I know, and you're like, wait a minute now, Tina, now, y'all just too cute. You be online, cute. Why's your daughter's room like this? Well, that's very easy. I can easily tell you from working and these last 2 weeks of school, there's always something that's happening or going on with the school. They're on these trips and they're about to do field day or May Day, just so on and so forth, and just the workload of everything. The days pass by you, and with mommy and daddy's work schedule, we're like, hey, just go to bed. Good night. Remember to say your prayers. Go to bed. So now, honey, I ain't surprised what's lingering in this room. I'm sure I think I see COVID on the wall. I'm gonna have to clean this off. Because it's all kinds of mess in this room right now. Her room is a total wreck. I dare not take a picture of it and post it. I started to, but I'm like, nope, not going to show you what kind of parent I've been for the past 2 weeks. Nope, not going to show you. But just know that by 2:00, which is probably how long it's going to take me to clean this room to my liking. Because I did send her up here. Yeah, I did send her up here. When she got her negative result, I said, oh, okay, go in there, clean your room. Child, the room still look like somebody don't. It still looks like nobody cares about it. So mommy is coming up here to give this room, restore it back to its natural beauty. And it's going to take me a minute. But that's what I have in mind to do today anyway, is to restore this room back to its original beauty and get this child some kind of order back in her room, because this is just a real hot mess. Yeah, I ain't surprised.
Well, what we don't know about you is that Olivia, who's been on her sick bed nursing, could not clean her room, and now you done made her start cleaning up when she got a negative. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I didn't know?
Yeah, that's it. Get in there, clean that room. But it's still not decent. It's still not decent. It's still not decent. Matter of fact, where's my sister? I can't believe she hasn't chimed in yet and said anything about this. She could attest. Or where's my husband? I'm saying, where is he? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Oh, you working that hard.
Oh God. Oh,
but anyway.
Well,
that's my real simple one.
As we come down to the end of this fabulous, that's the other thing too, since, Tina and I have been celebrated as icons and legends in the radio and television industry here in the Mid-South. And as a result, good morning, Amy.
There she is.
She said, I'm diligently working over here with an exclamation point. Don't be stressing Amy out. She working.
All I asked was for her approval to say, hey, do you know, to say, yay, this room is a mess. That's all.
Honey, well,
she saw it.
Yeah. Well, coming up at the top of the hour, because you are inside of a Taylor Tilton Tuesday, and because I'm talking like this, because Tina Tilton and I are legends and icons in this industry. At any given point in time, I change my voice, ladies and gentlemen. Know that is me moving into my actor role in my, my diva mode. So that might be the cue. Once I change my voice.
Let me ask you this. How you going to be a diva with garlic breath? Who does that? Popping garlic cloves and honey.
So they might not want to come near me anyway. So now I don't have to be mean. And
you're right about that. Oh, wait a minute. What did Amy say? I can't see it. I don't have my readers on.
The last time I saw it, she said it was a Theo mess, just like she said.
Oh, see? I told you. Yeah, when she came over and she saw that room, she said, oh, no, you need to do something, Olivia. I was like, girl.
Well, I'm glad that you're taking care of my baby girl, because, Olivia knew that we were supposed to be working together almost as soon as she came out the womb. I had just come back from LA and was attending a Juneteenth event and saw you, even though we had never been like super cool. We were always cordial.
Yeah.
And this little pretty girl in your arms reached for me.
She sure did.
And I was like, may I hold you? Because I always ask children. I don't care if they're 2 years old, 1 day old. If a baby reaches, always still get their permission, ladies and gentlemen. And she reached further and I scooped her into my arms. She laid upon my bosom. Maybe that's what she wanted. I don't know. And
because mommy doesn't have much of those things. You do. Mommy doesn't have much.
And Tina said, she never goes to anybody. I was like, oh. So here it is, 7-8 years later. We finally got in alignment with Olivia. And so you take care of my girl over there. Look, go and get the room like she needs it to be.
Girl, what you said, I know. I don't need any more of her germs lurking. I don't need them coming down the steps, coming in my room.
Lysol, what you said, Lysol is my friend. Okay, so here it is. We are inside the Taylor Tilton Hour. We're inside the Taylor Tilton Show, approaching the Taylor Tilton Hour. And this is being brought to you by Christie Taylor Consultant. If you need any type of service that has to do with media, entertainment, film, and branding, I'm your lady. Also brought to you by the Podcast Center, because Tina takes it to the next level. She helps you produce what I help you create. I like that. And you can what? Broadcast your Comcast. You can broadcast your...
Lord, is that a spider?
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do ours out. Come on now. This is a professional. We are professional. Didn't I just say we were legends and icons?
Yeah, but I'm a mother too, and I'm trying to clean this nasty tail room. Oh,
well, you can broadcast say your slogan.
Come on, Christie, you got it. You got it. I got faith in you.
It's also brought to you by the Podcast Center, where you can broadcast your podcast on Comcast. And yes, when I start talking divified or have garlic breath, that means step back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I like the way that sounds.
Kind of like a vampire to me. That's what it sounds.
Okay, so I got to work on that, because I don't want to
stay away.
Okay, well, okay. I have started acting classes again, helping people. People actually, somebody has me as their private acting coach because, for those who don't know, something else you don't know about me. I actually have a full degree in theater, but I'll have to practice on that because I don't want to seem like a vampire. I still want to be the nice person. So I probably just need to hire that personal assistant. I just can't do it. I just can't be mean.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
We're coming up
Okay.
at
Who
10
you
o'clock.
who you got on your show today, honey? Just go. Just get
Okay.
yourself. I'm gonna help you get out of this rut. Who
Coming up
you
at 10
got on
o'clock.
your show
For the
today at
Christie
10?
Taylor Show. I have an amazing poet from the Bronx, from New York City, and that is Renee McRae, an amazing lady, worthy of the repeat. Be sure to check it out. And of course, you can check it out in our new market as well. If you are in Jackson, Mississippi, we are now in almost half of the Comcast Southeast market. Super excited about that. That's coming up at 10 o'clock on the Christie Taylor Show. At 10:30, who do you have, Tina Tilton?
Actually, I have who I thought I had last week. I do too many interviews, obviously. Last week I said I had Brick. Well, it was actually Yarbrough and Peoples. So I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. Last week was Yarbrough and Peoples, and this week for real is Brick and Kia Shine. Kia Shine. Well, so Brick. Let me see. These are two different events. Brick is coming for the Classic R&B and Funk Tour. That's Saturday, June 18th at the Agri Center. Showplace Arena, right? It's okay. So, but Kia Shine is one of the celebrity basketball players that will be at the Hilda Hood All-Star Celebrity Basketball game this Saturday at 3 p.m. at Ridgeway High School. So, yes, we have tickets for both, you guys, for both. And I'm talking about tickets for you that's listening. All you have to do is go to tinatilton.com or ChristieTaylorConsulting.com and register for your chance to win those two free tickets, a ticket for you and a ticket for a guest of yours. That's what we do for you in Memphis, Tennessee. You heard?
I like that. She gave me that hip hop ending. I like that.
That's it. I gotta go. I gotta clean my kids' room.
Well, thank you all so much for checking out the Taylor Tilton Tuesday. This is the Taylor Tilton Show. You can check out the replay on YouTube as well as on Google and
Is this
Spotify.
under her book?
And also be sure to check out, coming up at 10 o'clock in a market near you, the Taylor Tilton Hour. The Christie Taylor Show.
What is this?
Tina Tilton's The Blend. Good night, everybody.
For the biggest, that's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest, that's a comma and a